Hello, Floridians. Welcome back to Florida News. I am CEO C. Johnson here today with Department Commissioner Eli. We'll talk about all things department wise. That's new things coming to departments and many more things. So Eli, welcome on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Always very happy to bring it on guests, especially when they are um very well known and very important to the well-being of stuff like departments, which you obviously are. Um, so obviously I've got this first question for you. Two things have been shut down recently. One being dispatch. Can you tell us uh why the DA decided to come to that decision to shut down the dispatch department?
Yes, once again, thank you for having me on the show. It's good to be here. Dispatch. So the reason we decided to shut down dispatch is we've looked at it as a full department. We even revamped the department many times. Actually, I think it was twice. And we closely monitored the department before and after the revamps that we've formed. Overall, it had to do with activity. So there was about 20 employees, and only like 10 of them were checking the messages or their announcements, at least. And so we looked at it as a whole department, and we looked to see where could we put dispatch where people could still enjoy role playing as law enforcement. Um, and we decided to make it a subdivision under HCSO. But when we did that, we realized that HCSO was not capable of having this subdivision because we kind of just threw it at them. So that's when we decided to just let go dispatch altogether. Um, if we do ever plan to bring it back, we'll be more coordinated, and it'll definitely come back as some a subdivision if it does come back.
So just to re-clarify what you said that if dispatch does come back in the future, it won't be its own separate department. It will be under another department like HCSO, like it became, or um maybe another department, but it won't be its own thing as Hillsborough County Emergency Communications.
Yes, that's correct because we're looking at it as a benefit from both departments. So if example we bring it back to HSL, it would be a benefit for not only the role play and the server itself, it'll also be a benefit for HSL and the dispatch department. It'll give HSL some more employees, um, possibly people who are more interested in actually joining the law enforcement aspect of HSL.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Chief Executive Officer of Florida News, C. Johnson. We'll get back to our regular program, but first, let me tell you about what we're doing here. Our mission is to give news with 100% truth and no opinions added, and that's what we've done for a long time now. And you can join that effort by going to discord.gg/xv capital DF uppercase EEE uppercase T3. And you can apply there. You can also learn more information there. We'd love to have you as part of our recording crew. Thank you.
Um, yeah.
All right. And now I want to switch gears over to Tampa Police Department. It was obviously shut down, but it's still a department as an unwhitelisted department. Was it kind of the same thing with dispatch where you guys sat down and were looking at him, we're like, they're not that active, and I think it would just be better to switch it, or how did you guys come to that conclusion?
Yes, we had multiple votes and polls within our DA team, so it's not like we just woke up one day and decided we're gonna shut down TPD and dispatch. That's not how it happened. This happened over a course of time where we closely monitored the department and monitored their future in Florida State roleplay. And ultimately we ended up deciding to get rid of those two departments. For TPD, it was more also the activity, but we've also tried tried it. We've tried numerous things. We revamped the department. We put TPD under command of different members of ownership, and we nothing seemed to click for us. So we made that decision to shut it down.
Yeah. Um, do you think we will ever see TPD come back as semi-whitelisted, or maybe even eventually get to fully whitelisted?
Um, I I don't really know much on that. Yeah, I will say that that is, a possibility. Like, it's not never.
All right. And that's always good news to hear that we could possibly be seeing new departments. I want to change gears again into the overall state of departments. Uh, what is going on in departments? What are you guys seeing in departments in their overall activity?
Yeah, for sure. As you know, recently we've had some department leadership change. So right now we're looking towards those departments that we have changed leadership in, and we're looking in to see how that new leadership is doing for that department. Um, I also don't know if you're aware, but we've implemented administrators for each department. So each DA member is assigned a specific department, and that with that in place, it gives more of a direct relationship between DA and the departments. So, yes, that's what we're currently doing with um those departments. The current state, um, I'd say, you know, we're doing pretty good with the activity. There's no departments that we're monitoring um, for being inactive.
That's always a good sign. And on your screen right now, you'll see the administrative assignments for this month. Uh, FHP, DOJ, TFD, DOC, HCSO, and SRT all have direct lines to the department administrators. And obviously, we have two new DAs. Are they also, have they been assigned something, or for this month are they um, not assigned to anything?
Yeah, so due to them being associate administrators, I believe, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken,
yeah,
they're
that is
working
irrelevant.
alongside someone, but I don't believe that assignment is public.
Okay. Um, and obviously you mentioned long term, or you mentioned a uh department head like change. Is your guys' goal with departments to have department heads serve for as long as they can, um, instead of being switched every like few weeks, like it was at the end of TPD, where we had Costas leave or get fired, whichever one it was, and then uh the new person came in, and then after about half a week, it became Mini Agora, and then after that, it was Darren, and then after that, it got completely shut down. Are you guys planning to have it so it's just one person for multiple months in a row, like we had with Deerd at FHP and Foxy right now at DOC?
While we try to keep department heads in their position for as long as possible, but if that is not possible, then we then remove them. And if the next person, if it's not possible to keep them, then we also remove them. We're not just sitting here saying, oh, activity is decreased and 1 week of you being here, you're fired. No, that's not how that works. We closely monitor their department and their leadership. We take um we take the positive and negative impacts since they have become department leadership of their specific department. We take that and, we give them feedback, how to improve. And our last resort ultimately is termination or removal.
Hello, it's me again. I wanted to tell you that we have opportunities for you. Yes, that's you in your business to get an advertisement if you go to the link in the description, and right here you can open a ticket and we can determine your price. It will usually be somewhere around the 500 to $1 million mark, and it obviously depends on the event and what the story is. If you have any questions, please open the ticket there as well, and we can get you all sorted out. I'll see you later. Yeah, obviously you guys are in constant communication with department heads. Are you guys constantly working on to, different ways just to get the departments active, or is it kind of, we hand it off to you, uh, as a department head, and we expect you to do the best thing, um, without much help?
Yeah, so the reason we implemented the department assignments is so there's a direct line between DA and the departments. So the department head will communicate whether DA needs to step in and help them with something, whether that's activity or whether that's rank changes or something like that. So that's the reason we added department assignments. So we're not just saying, here, you have to manage 80 employees and get them all active. No, we're also here as a DA team to help, which is part of the reason why we added department assignments. So there's a direct line of help.
All right, and I mean, we've kind of touched on this next topic a little bit throughout, but if you're able to tell us, is there one or two new things coming to a department, or possibly a new department or division kind of thing coming, that you're able to tell us about? You don't have to tell us the specifics, but
Yes, we're currently looking at a couple divisions we would like to add. Um, Mainly to accommodate the ERLC update. This
okay.
is one I can say that we're adding a Homeland Security division in HCSL, and dispatch could also possibly come back as a team.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned the update. We'll see. It will look much more Florida from what we've seen, so should be great for different departments and divisions and just roleplay in general.
Yes.
Well, uh, I want to thank you for letting me chat to you. Um, a-
course.
and being so open about all the things. I know that you're very busy as a department administrator, so I'm glad that you're able to um just sit down with me for a short while and communicate. Um, Once again, everybody, this is Department Commissioner Ely Baker. Uh, so, yep, Eli, thank you.
Thank you for having me.